Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Before the F-35 came along, the Air Force had its fair share of challenges. You see, back then, each aircraft had a specific role, which might sound good in theory, but it often led to logistical nightmares and required extensive training. It was a bit of a mess, to be honest. But then, the F-35 got into the ring and became a game changer in every sense of the word. This incredible machine tackled these problems head-on with ingenious engineering and some mind-boggling updates. Today we're going to break down the incredible engineering of the F-35 and take a peek at how it stacks up against other fighter jets, trying to match its capabilities. So, join us as we get into the world of the F-35's insane engineering. Let's rewind the clock back to the 1990s, when the Soviet Union collapsed and Cold War ended. The United States and its Western allies were looking to cut military spending and invest in a new versatile fighter aircraft. This led to the birth of the F-35, initially called the Joint Strike Fighter (JSF) program. The main goal of this program was to create a single aircraft that could be used by the Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps. However, this was a challenging task as it needed to combine various capabilities in one aircraft. The F-35 had to be supersonic like the F-16 Viper, have stealth like the F-117 Nighthawk, be able to hover like a Harrier, and perform carrier-based landings like an F-18 Super Hornet. To complicate things further, the development and manufacturing costs were shared with allies. This meant a lot was riding on this project. Lockheed Martin eventually won the competition with their X-35 concept, thanks to their experience in designing stealth fighters. To meet the diverse needs of the Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps, Lockheed developed 3 F-35 variants: the F-35A for the Air Force, the F-35B for the Marines, and the F-35C for Navy carrier operations. The F-35B, designed for the Marines, had the added challenge of short takeoffs and vertical landings, similar to the Harrier jump jet. Interestingly, Lockheed collaborated with a Russian aircraft manufacturer, Yakovlev, to develop this variant, which required special features for stealth and vertical landing. The F-35C, on the other hand, was designed for carrier operations with features like larger folding wings, a tail hook, and a nose wheel tow bar for catapult takeoffs. However, the F-35 program faced challenges, especially in the early 2000s, with advanced Russian and Chinese fighter aircraft entering the scene. Despite the difficulties, the F-35 program aimed to create a versatile and adaptable aircraft for the U.S. military and its allies. Both Russia and China have been working on their own advanced stealth fighter jets, the Su-57 Felon and the J-20 Dragon. In the world of fifth-generation fighters, the Su-57 is a powerful aircraft, but the American F-35 is a standout performer. The F-35 underwent a significant upgrade journey from 2019 to the mid-2020s, which laid the foundation for what's known as Block 4, focusing on digital fighter architecture evolution. Block 4 brought about several improvements to the F-35. It included a more robust processing system with new computer processors and a larger memory drive, enhancing its computing power. It also embraced an open system architecture, making it easier to develop and install software updates. This upgrade improved battle space awareness with a better widescreen display and navigation enhancements for quicker responses, especially in maritime environments. But the journey didn't stop there. The F-35 went through 3 more phases, concentrating on enhancing its weaponry and engines. Now, it boasts 17 additional weapons and powerful adaptive cycle engines, developed in collaboration with General Electric and Pratt & Whitney. These upgrades have made the F-35 more versatile and extended its operational capabilities. The F-35 also excels in inter-domain communication, enhancing interoperability and networking, allowing for seamless information sharing across military domains. An example of this is the remotely operated Video Enhanced Receiver, ROVR, which enables ground forces to view real-time footage from aircraft or unmanned aerial vehicles, improving coordination and situational awareness. Both the F-35 and the Su-57 rely heavily on stealth capabilities in a direct confrontation. The F-35 was carefully designed with stealth in mind, with features like serrated skin panels and minimized infrared and visual signatures to reduce radar detection. The Su-57, on the other hand, focuses on frontal stealth, with aligned edges and skin panels to minimize radar reflections. Both aircraft use different approaches to achieve their stealthiness. These advancements in the F-35's capabilities make it a formidable aircraft in combat, deterring potential threats and proving its effectiveness, possibly even against the Su-57. The F-35 and the Su-57 are both advanced fighter jets with some interesting features. The F-35 has a unique nozzle design that makes it hard for radar to detect and also reduces the heat signature of its exhaust. The F-35B, which is used by the U.S. Marines, has a special lift fan that helps it take off and land vertically. This was so impressive that it won a big award in 2001. The Su-57 is known for its ability to move really well in the sky because it can change the direction of its thrust. Both planes have top-notch technology and weapons. The F-35 has a fancy radar, electronic warfare systems, and lots of communication gear. It also has a ton of lines of code in its software, much more than the Su-57. The Su-57 is no slouch in the technology department either. It combines data from different systems to help the pilot understand what's happening around them. It's the first fighter jet with a system to protect against heat-seeking missiles. Both planes have lots of missiles and cannons to deal with threats, but the F-35 has a wider range of ammunition for different jobs. The Su-57 is more about being the boss of the skies, and it's even getting some updates to make it a sixth-generation fighter. The Su-57 can carry really fast and maneuverable hypersonic missiles, which is pretty impressive. It also has some cool things like AI-controlled drones and laser weapons to take out missiles. But there's a catch. Russia has had trouble making as many Su-57s as they planned, while the US has a lot of F-35s ready for action. The F-22 Raptor joined the United States Air Force in 2005. This aircraft was born out of the need for a fighter capable of achieving air dominance in modern warfare. Design-wise, the F-22 stands out with its stealthy features, like its sleek shape and radar-absorbing materials that make it hard to spot on radar. This allows it to operate in enemy territory without being easily detected. Plus, it's a versatile fighter, excelling in air-to-air and air-to-ground missions. Its advanced sensors, like the AN/APG-77 radar, provide exceptional situational awareness, letting it engage multiple targets simultaneously from a distance. One of its standout features is Super Cruise, allowing it to go supersonic without afterburners, boosting its range and fuel efficiency. It's incredibly agile, making it effective in dogfights. However, the F-22 faced challenges during development, resulting in a smaller fleet than planned. The program was canceled in 2011, and only 195 F-22s were built. Now, the F-22 and F-35 work together in the U.S. Air Force strategy. The F-35 is a versatile, cost-effective platform for various missions. It complements the F-22 by excelling in ground attack, close air support, and intelligence roles. Together, they create a networked battlefield where the F-22 dominates the skies and the F-35 handles ground targets and provides critical data. This teamwork enhances U.S. air operations. The F-35's sensor fusion is a significant advantage, combining data from various sources into an easy-to-understand image for the pilot. However, maintaining the software is an ongoing challenge, with constant updates to improve weapon systems, avionics, and flight profiles. The latest update, referred to as Technology Update 3 or TR3, has improved the memory and computer processing power of the F-35 jet's displays. However, there are some issues with the Block 4 updates. Firstly, there are software problems with TR3, which are causing delays in F-35 deliveries this year. The second problem is related to the F-35's engine, which tends to get too hot. To ensure the electronic systems on the F-35 work correctly, the engine needs to provide sufficient cooling. If it doesn't, there's a risk of these systems failing during flight, which is quite dangerous. The current Pratt & Whitney engine is struggling to meet the cooling requirements of TR3, let alone for Block 4. These challenges show that advancements in technology often come with setbacks and delays. Interestingly, the F-16 Fighting Falcon had its share of problems during its early days and was even nicknamed the Grass Dart. It introduced fly-by-wire controls, a technology now used in many fighter planes and airlines without issues. Lockheed, which now makes the F-35, also manufactured the F-16, so they have experience in dealing with similar challenges. Tactically, the F-35 performs very well in military exercises, boasting a kill ratio of 20-1 and excelling in attack and reconnaissance missions. Pilots who have flown both fourth-generation fighters and the F-35 often prefer the latter due to its advanced fusion sensor system, which simplifies decision-making. The F-35 program has delivered over 960 aircraft and is outperforming most modern aircraft still in production, particularly in the fifth-generation category. In contrast, Russia's Su-57 has only a few airworthy aircraft, and the Su-75 Checkmate, introduced as a competitor to the F-35, is still a wooden mock-up. China's J-20 Mighty Dragon is considered a fourth-plus generation fighter with around 200 airframes. The F-35 is gaining interest from many countries, and recent additions like Germany, Canada, Finland, and Switzerland have chosen it after thorough evaluations. Despite past challenges, the F-35 is no longer facing significant development or production issues from the early 2000s. It's now a revolutionary fighter that can outmatch most tactical aircraft worldwide, making it attractive to America's allies, with more nations possibly adopting it in the future. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and watch the next video as well. See you again.